Going to be going through some of the numbers that we can find in the book, and what we will learn when we study Gann or George Bayer or Safari or anything like that is they write their books in a way that they encode or they secretly disguise specific numbers in their books. Okay, so if we go through this book and we look at the chapters. So we got content, we got chapter, we got page, we got introduction. Introduction starts on page 7. Why does introduction start on page 7? Well, we should figure that out. Then we have time and its measures starting at 15. Setting up the world horoscope starting at 25. Hebrew Kabbalah and the Egyptian Tarot starting at 41. Interpreting the world horoscope starting at 47. And from past to future starting at 64. Now, if we understand anything about this book, we know that the book is based on the 36-year cycle. Now, if we take a look at a calculator, for example, and we can see, look, if we have a look at number 36, well, we can see none of these page numbers really relate to the number 36. Well, there is another thing that I want to consider, and that is multiples or divisions of 36. Like if we divide 36 in half, do we get anything? And if we take 36 and we times it by 2, do we get anything? Well, if we times 36 by 2, we get 72, so 72 pages. And it all depends, like if we flip a book and we have text on one side and we have nothing on the other side of that page, then we consider that to be a page relating to the text. I'll show you an example soon. But 72 is an important number because we have 360 and we divide it by 5, and that is 72. So this is a good number. If we times that by 2, we get 144. So these numbers in the books are very important, but we want to focus on the number 72. Okay, so we're going to try and figure out where 72 comes from and how and why. First of all, why is that important? Well, 72 is a very important number because it is the division of the circle by 5. It is 144 divided by 2, and these are all very strong numerological numbers, and they relate to markets and cycles and things like that. And then if we can consider that 72 is important, well, then what is half of 72? Well, we know that's 36. And then if we double 72, which is 4 times 36, well, then it's 144. So it actually links back to these numbers, and then we start to realize why the number 36 is actually important and why the 36-year cycle is very important. So introduction starts on page 7. He's actually got no page number on page 7. So if we go to page 8, we can see number 8. We go to 9, 10, 11, etc. We can see that these all have numbers except for the introduction page. Now we'll also see that there are other things on the pages, such as this B down here. If we go forward even further, we'll see other letters like C, D, E, and they seem randomly placed there with no real connection to anything. So right here we have C. So there's a possible connection here with these letters in that we're getting sent between page letters or page numbers and page letters for a specific reason. So let's just focus on 36 and 72 right now, okay? So if we know that the introduction starts on page 7, well, we need to go backwards in time or backwards in the page numbers to find page number 1. So the introduction is page number 7. Then on the left-hand side, we have the World Horoscope Hebrew Astrology sort of title here. 6. Then we got 5 for the contents. 4 for some information on the publisher. Then we got 3 for the World Horoscope book. Then we got 2, and then we got 1. So this is page number 1, and it goes back even further than that. But this is page number 1, okay, this one right here, and it links to the first grouping of content, which starts on page number 3. So page number 1, then number 2, then number 3 starts everything. So if we go forward, so if we go page 64, for example, right here, page number 64, then we have 65, then we have 66, then we have 67, then we have 68, then we have 69, 70, 71, and on the opposite side of 71, we have 72. Now, why are we counting on the opposite side of 71? Well, we're doing the exact same thing we did back here, where we took, basically, this was the last page of the book. Page number 2 was here, and then on the opposite side of page number 2 was page number 1. So if we flip that same sort of method over here, we can see that page number 72, 71, 72 ends the book, okay? So page number 1 starts the book, page number 72 ends the book. So that is a starting to an ending of the cycle. And this is on the left-hand side, and page number one was on the right-hand side. So if we were to progress this into a new cycle, page number 1 would start here, and then we go page number 2, page number 3, page number 4, page number 5, and so on. Now there is another way that we can look at this book, and we can extract 36 faces, if I have a lack of a better word, 36 faces or 36 pages, grouping of pages. And it is following the same method that we had before, but we just look at things differently. So we know that number 1 starts on the right-hand side, and we know that 72 ends on the left-hand side. Okay, now let's count everything in between them. Alrighty, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. And then if we remember that page number 1 ends on the right-hand side, page number 72 ends on the left-hand side. If we add them together, we get 36. Okay, so we've gone from 35 to 36. So that is the 36-year cycle in page numbers, 72 page numbers, 36-year cycle in I guess dual pages, actual pages. And it makes more sense if you have the actual book, because you'll be flicking through actually 36 pages of books, or 35 pages of books, and if we count page number 1 and page number 72, then we would have flicked through a total of 36 pages. Okay, so we have 36 pages, or 72 pages, depending how we count it, and then we have the 36-year cycle, which is the main topic of this book. So that's just a little bit of a brief introduction into how these older guys would encode certain numbers into the books. You know, there's any certain number of pages that he could have written this book. He could have done it 55 pages or 83 pages or anything, but we ended on page number 72, and that is important. Okay, that is double of 36, and it's also half of 144. So there's important theories behind this. Okay, I'm going to cut this video off now.